Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, a positive change or an unnecessary expense. We are tracking the debate over Ellensburg's Reed Park and the action that City Council is expected to take tonight. Stacy?
Soaking in that golden sunshine and warming up. Look for even warmer temperatures tomorrow. All the details in my latest First Alert weather forecast.
All right, Stacy, also ahead, Walla Walla Recycling has expanded what it will accept, but there are some rules you'll have to follow. We're talking about that as your News at 5 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Monday. I'm Austin Reed. We are learning more about a shooting on Friday outside an Ellensburg fast food restaurant that left one young man dead and another on the run. The suspect, identified as a 17-year-old boy, is still at large at this hour. The public is to be on the lookout for him, but have very little to go on because police say that since he's a juvenile, state law is preventing them from releasing his name or photo. The victim, identified as a 21-year-old named Christian Guthrie, is from Ellensburg. An autopsy is scheduled for Tuesday morning.
We'll recover the bullets during the autopsy, and that'll tell us what kind of gun it was. But he was shot twice.
Police have set up a tip line encouraging anybody with information in this case to call 509-517-6265. Leave a voicemail with your tip or submit an anonymous tip on the police department's website. Yakima Police and the Yakima County Sheriff's Office tonight investigating after a woman died in the Yakima County Jail. On March the 14th, just before 6 p.m., Melissa Gardy was found unresponsive in her cell. The Department of Corrections says that she has been in custody for nearly a year. A medical staff member and several corrections officers went into the cell to give emergency medical care. An ambulance and the fire department arrived shortly afterward, but Gardy was pronounced dead by about 6:45 p.m. The Yakima County Department of Corrections is also doing an internal investigation. New at 5, firefighters in Walla Walla say it appears an overheated hydraulic pump is to blame for a fire that caused more than $100,000 worth of damage. The fire happened last night at Nelson Irrigation Corporation. That is right near the Walla Walla Airport. Now, the fire captain tells us that the machinery inside the warehouse caught fire and crews from multiple agencies responded. They were able to get the fire under control within a few minutes.
Fire can grow pretty fast and pretty rapidly, so for them to get there as quick as they possibly can, we kept the fire at a small size actually. It looked like about the size of an SUV inside of a stadium really once we got there. So they were able to put it out quickly. There was still a lot of smoke within the structure that we ventilated, but really we kept the fire damage at a minimum compared to what it could have been.
No injuries to report. As for future structure fires, officials say the firefighters are able to practice on structure buildings that are about to be demolished to simulate a real fire to help protect their craft. Now to the weather. Something important happening tomorrow. This marks the last day of winter, so spring is coming up. Check out these flowers. Apple Valley News Now's Brett Parker found at the WSU Master Gardeners Demonstrations Garden in Kennewick. So spring does begin tomorrow, and it sounds like we have some records to discuss. Stacy Lee has a first look at your forecast. Good to see you. Hello.
Hey, Austin. Yes, we do have some records that we have beaten today. In fact, Walla Walla got up to 74 degrees, breaking a record set back in 2021. Hermiston also got up to 74 degrees, breaking a record set back in 2007. Didn't quite get there today in Yakima or Tri-Cities, but don't worry, tomorrow, whole nother day to get there. 75 degrees right now in our Legends Casino Skycam. It is just clear and beautiful this evening. Let's talk about temperatures overnight. Again, warmer than we have been, and temperatures elsewhere throughout the region. Look at that, 75 for Hanford, Tri-Cities, Prosser, Hermiston, 67, Dayton, 73 in Yakima. So a gorgeous day. Clear and cool tonight. More record-breaking temperatures possible tomorrow. Cooler temperatures, though, by the midweek, and we're going to see a little bit of a transition weather-wise there. Spring officially arrives tomorrow. We'll talk about that coming up here in just a few minutes. Austin?
All right, Stacey, we'll see in just a bit. In more news headlines tonight, the Ellensburg City Council will take a vote tonight on the latest version of the Reed Park Master Plan. City staff say they have pared it down to the bare minimum. Things like adding retaining walls, a paved pathway along the cliffside, a restroom, and viewing areas, plus no net loss of parking for the American Legion. But many residents who don't want any changes at all say they are fighting an uphill battle. If the council votes to move forward, Parks staff will start the next phase of development and design. If they don't, they will have to pick a new path.
Whether to go back to the drawing board and try to come up with a different plan, or if this is something that they are not going to pursue at this, that's going to be left up to the council's discretion.
Now, the council meeting starts at 7 o'clock tonight. It's, of course, at Ellensburg City Hall. Our Emily Goodell will have the full story for you tomorrow night right here on Apple Valley News Now. Warmer weather means road work projects are getting underway. A pavement work project on West Argent Road in Pasco began this morning. The work impacts West Argent Road from Varney Lane all the way to Road 36. You should expect intermittent lane closures each day between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. through Friday. Tomorrow, farm access off Argent Road will be closed between 7 and 5. Also happening tomorrow, the city of Pasco says Broadmoor Boulevard will close from Burns Roads to Dent Road, also known as Road 116. That is for restoration work that's expected to last until Wednesday. So do look for detours and be prepared for delays if you are in that area. New at 5 now, did the Biden administration go too far in asking social media sites to take down what officials called inaccurate information? Well, that is the question that the Supreme Court is being asked to decide. ABC's M. Wynn has highlights from the arguments made before the Supreme Court today.
In a First Amendment free speech case, the U.S. Supreme Court considering how far the federal government can go to combat misinformation or misleading and dangerous information online. Justices today appeared skeptical of Louisiana Solicitor General Benjamin Aguinaldo's accusations that the federal government coerced social media companies into moderating or taking down posts.
Some might say that the government actually has a duty to take steps to protect the citizens of this country, and you seem to be suggesting that that duty cannot manifest itself in the government encouraging or even pressuring platforms to take down harmful information.
In the lawsuit filed by 2 Republican-led states and 5 right-wing social media users, they argued the administration was unconstitutionally squelching conservative point of views. Lower courts sided with the states. Aguinaldo today accused the government of violating the First Amendment free speech rights by pressuring platforms to change their content on controversial issues like COVID-19 and election security.
And pressuring platforms in back rooms, shielded from public view, is not using the bully pulpit at all. That's just being a bully.
But conservative Justice Brett Kavanaugh appeared concerned about the national security implications of prohibiting such requests.
I mean, actually inaccurate about something the troops are doing, U.S. troops are doing, and they're, you should take that down. It's factually inaccurate. It's harming the war effort. It's not accurate.
That was ABC News' M. Wynn reporting. The Biden administration has argued that it never coerced or threatened social media platforms, but rather companies voluntarily enforced their own policies to ban inaccurate or dangerous content online. Turning to consumer headlines for you tonight, gas prices have risen to their highest point yet this year. AAA says the national average has nearly climbed to $3.47 a gallon for regular unleaded, slightly higher than a year ago. This marks the first time since December that prices have risen on a year-over-year basis. While demand typically increases when the weather warms up, experts say other factors such as drone attacks on Russian oil refineries and facility outages caused by extreme cold have forced prices up. According to AAA, Washington State's average gas price is $4.30 a gallon. Tri-Cities drivers will pay about $4.07 on average. Yakima drivers, you're paying about $4.08. Walla Walla drivers are paying more than that at $4.32 a gallon. Oregon's state average gas price right now is $4.07. It is Global Recycling Day, and Apple Valley News Now got a look at how the city of Walla Walla is managing its recycling program. They started accepting certain types of plastic in January, in addition to recyclable paper products. While glass is not a part of the recycling program right now, city officials say it is important to recycle when you can because it doesn't just help the global environment, it helps our local area as well.
It is expanding the life cycle of our landfill here at Sudbury Landfill. It's going to make it longer so that we are able to take these items and turn them into different items that can be reused by us instead of just continuing to grow our landfill. And it's going to be able to make something to make our planet last longer and for us to have more items that we can keep reusing.
Landfill hours are 8:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. And when you are getting ready to toss things in the recycling, there are a couple of steps you need to take. We will be talking more about that tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30. The city of Yakima has been awarded the title of Best Tasting Water for the second year in a row. It took first place in this year's American Water Works Association Central Washington subsection Best Tasting Water Competition. Competition entries included Richland, Pasco, Kennewick, Walla Walla, Yakima, and the Nob Hill Water Association. The city of Yakima now advances to the next part of the contest, held in Spokane. That's on May 1st through the 3rd. Still ahead, it was a shocking thing to happen. A group of cyclists confronted by an attacking cougar in the Washington wilderness. Also ahead, we are hearing from the woman who survived that attack and the friends that saved her life. And let's get a live look outside. Look at that, 75 degrees. Beautiful shot from our Pasco live camera. And Stacy Lee is tracking your record-breaking headlines. That's still ahead as well. Stay tuned.
Car wreck, I'm here to help you.
His caring and supportive nature created a bond, and he shares that with every client he has.
Stacy always says really good things about me.
I got T-boned at an intersection. Ended up having a back injury. Mariano got me about 50 times more than I thought I was going to get.
I did my best, and she got way more than she expected.
Can't thank Mariano enough. I mean, he is the guy.
Call 853-2222.
So which leg are we operating on?
Asking the right question can greatly impact your future.
Are you sure you're an orthopedist?
Especially when it comes to your finances.
Are you a certified financial planner? I'm a CFP professional.
CFP professionals are committed to acting in your best interest. That's why it's gotta be a CFP.
I've been with US Cellular for years now, and I think I'm their biggest fan. So they asked me to tell you about their special customer event, Us Days. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers, like up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone. So I said, if I'm gonna be on TV, do you think I can get hair and makeup? And I even got a manicure too.
Introducing Us Days at US Cellular. Exclusive offers just for our customers. Get up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,000 total value on Silverado LTZ and High Country models when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Or during Chevy truck season, get as low as 0.9% financing in all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups.
See your community Chevy dealers.
The Honda you want is here. Drive in the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. All from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
This week, the election interference case against former President Trump. What's it take for the prosecution to get back on track? Plus, tracking the spring freeze and possible storms. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
The Centennial Trail. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back to the news at 5. We have an update on the woman attacked by a cougar in the wilderness in western Washington. The cougar attacked 5 cyclists back on February 17th as they rode from North Bend to an area near the city of Snoqualmie. That is when 2 cougars appeared out of nowhere.
The cougars ran out from the brush on the right side of the road, and they kind of ran between the 2 groups of us, and one went up into the woods, and the other one changed his mind and decided to tackle Carrie. I immediately tried to choke the cougar, which was like choking a rock. We were just like hand-to-hand combat battling this thing.
I know for a fact I would be dead if they didn't come back in. I would just be gone.
Wow, the cougar had Carrie's face in its mouth. The group held the cougar down and got the big cat to release her. Luckily, then a fish and wildlife officer arrived and killed the cougar. Now, the woman did suffer severe trauma to her face and permanent nerve damage. She got that as well. The Washington State Department of Health is issuing new guidelines for COVID and other respiratory illnesses. The new guidance is similar to what the CDC recently announced, but there are some new recommendations for how to prevent spreading the virus and how to protect people who are at higher risks or have weakened immune systems. Now, officials are recommending that people can return to normal activities once their symptoms start improving and they have been fever-free for at least 24 hours. COVID-19 can be contagious for about 5 to 10 days after getting sick. The flu can be contagious for 5 to 7 days. RSV can be contagious for 3 to 8 days. So even if you start to feel better, you can still be contagious. So the Department of Health recommends taking extra precautions for 5 days after returning to normal activities. Those extra precautions are wearing a mask, improve airflow and filtration, frequent hand washing and cleaning, physical distancing and testing, especially if you're going to be working inside with others. Now, to protect high-risk people, DOH now says to stay away from them for 10 days after your symptoms start, or for 10 days after testing positive for COVID, or until getting a negative COVID result.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And everybody just wants to be outside when it's a gorgeous day, as it is tonight. 75 degrees on our Dust Devil Sky Cam in Pasco. Great day. Beautiful weather. It was so nice all weekend long. The weather pattern is thanks to this ridge of high pressure. It continues to keep us warm and dry. Near record-breaking temperatures as that ridge of high pressure stays with us. Then we start to see it moving to the south on Wednesday with a next system brewing out offshore. And we're going to be timing that out here as we get a little bit closer to the weekend. Let's look at the temperature trends. Normally we're at 59 or 60 degrees. Look at that, 74 degrees, 76 for tomorrow. So we're well above the average in the Tri-Cities. Yakima also typically 57 even more above the average for this time of year, but those average temperatures are going to return by the weekend. We're also tracking possible record-breaking temps for tomorrow. Now, the forecaster see anywhere between 74 and 76 degrees. We'd have to hit 77 tomorrow in Tri-Cities, 78 in Yakima. Walla Walla, I think you're going to break another record tomorrow as you did today, as well as Hermiston with those temperatures. So spring begins in just one day, tomorrow night, 8:06 p.m. The vernal equinox is what it's all about. This is the axis is tilted neither nor or away from the sun. Equal amounts of daylight and darkness at all latitudes. So that is our vernal equinox, which is official tomorrow. Now, this has been on the rise as well. Our pollen counts, if you notice, everything's starting to bloom. We were medium to medium high, but look at as we get later into the week, those high pollen counts are really going to kick in Wednesday through Friday. So get ahead of those allergies now, because it's just going to get more intense as we get a little bit closer to April. Clear and calm tonight with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Everybody's above that freezing level. 44 for Walla Walla, 40 Tri-Cities, 43 in Yakima, and 37 overnight for Ellensburg. Tomorrow, near record warmth once again with temperatures in the 70s all through the area. Look at Toppenish at 78, close to 80 degrees there, 76 Tri-Cities, 74 in Walla Walla. So we'll track those records for us tomorrow. Let's do our 7-day planning forecast, first day of spring, and then look at those temperatures starting to drop in Yakima with the chance of rain. Now, that system brewing out there will bring moisture to the west side beginning Thursday, and even maybe a little bit of mountain snow at the upper elevations. Tri-Cities is also looking at showers, a slight chance beginning on Friday, increasing over the weekend. So going to be wet and cooler heading into our first weekend of spring. In Walla Walla, 74. It's going to be a nice day tomorrow. Pretty nice Wednesday, and then you'll see those clouds starting to roll in with chances of rain into the weekend, with temperatures cooling down to the 30s overnight and the low to mid 50s during the day. Here's Hermiston on a beautiful spring day tomorrow, 76 for the high there. And those showers, again, moving in just in time for the weekend. So the takeaway is grab the sunglasses, going to need them for a couple of days, and make sure you're starting to think about sunscreen. It's pretty bright outside. Austin?
Cannot complain at all. All right, Stacy, we appreciate that. It is a periodical with a long and storied history. Now we have learned that Sports Illustrated, what they are remaining available. That's next.
After this woman died in lockup, should local jails do more to protect inmates? Wednesday.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222. The Honda you want is here. So drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord. Both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you drive a Honda, you're driving with the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
I come for the thrill of a deal, and I never miss out on the 50% off tag.
I like to hunt the bins for hidden gems.
Goodwill lets you define your style with unique gifts and treasures around every corner.
And giving back to your community just feels wonderful.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Busy work week or feeling under the weather? Prosser Memorial Health's Prosser Clinic, located on Chardonnay Avenue, is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your health can't wait. Prosser Memorial Health's Prosser Clinic is open on weekends. Walk-ins are welcome, or call 509-786-1576 to make an appointment. This is how we care.
With Dish, get the same TV bill every month for 2 years.
Hello? Oh God, I think someone's coming.
No price hikes, no surprises. Because surprising TV shows are great. Surprising TV bills, not great.
Let's get you some fresh water.
The 2-year TV price guarantee from Dish. Tuned in to you.
Come aboard Water to Wine Cruises. Our unique weekend brunch cruise offers delicious dishes by our chefs as you take in beautiful views of the river. Start the morning off right and visit watertowinecruises.com to book your brunch today.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
A new publishing deal means the magazine Sports Illustrated will remain available. The Authentic Brands Group owns SI's intellectual property rights, and the Arena Group has published the magazine since 2019, but stopped paying for its Authentic licensing fee for the publishing rights. That was back in January. Arena then informed staff it would conduct layoffs. Authentic says that Minute Media will publish the magazine. It is a sports-oriented digital media company in the UK. So sticking around. Let's get another live look outside. Mid-70s, and it's still officially winter. Stacy will have a final look at your forecast next.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Our new orthopedic regenerative medicine clinic with Prosser Memorial Health orthopedic surgeon Dr. Jeffrey B. Higgs is now offering a variety of treatments, including platelet-rich plasma injections to enhance injury recovery, promote healing, and treat pain associated with early osteoarthritis. To schedule an appointment, call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
It's here. It's now. The Grand National RV Show at R&R RV North Spokane, March 14th through the 23rd. Shop over 140 RVs inside the West Coast's largest indoor showroom. Motorhomes, camper vans, fifth wheels, and trailers. The time to buy is now. The Grand National RV Show, March 14th through the 23rd, indoors at R&R RV North Spokane. Special show pricing, giveaways, and food vendors on site. Visit rnrrv.com.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Stan, you're right. The only thing better than video games
are virtual reality video games.
Especially when you're in a player versus player battle arena.
And you're right about Hollowgate being another fun thing you could do at Triple Play.
Yes, I win another round.
That makes Roy 9, Stan 3.
Epic comeback incoming.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
If I wasn't too big to fit in there, I'd whoop them both.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
Take advantage of the tax credits you can, including the annual Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You can get money back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
And welcome back. Come to your screen and check out our weather photo of the day. It's the world globe down at Howard Amon Park. Thank you to Alan Rither for capturing that. Now, the easiest way to submit your photo is that QR code on the side. Get over there with your phone, snap that. It'll take you right to where you put the photos in. Just put your name and all the information and keep those photos coming. We love them. Once again, thank you to Alan Rither of Richland for sharing his morning walk. All right, let's plan your day for tomorrow, and it's going to be a warm one. Look at that, Austin. Not too cold in the morning and just right in the afternoon. So great looking weather.
So you've been on record patrol today,
yes,
though, huh?
We broke a few records. More than likely, we'll have some more record-breaking temperatures tomorrow. So.
All right, we'll be back at 6. Hoping your news is good news. World News Tonight is next.
And have a good night.